Every Lincoln's birthday, reminds me of my old girlfriend back in Nebraska, Gina Statutory. Name was Gina Statutory, and she went to Lincoln High, and she was voted Miss Lincoln because every guy in school took a shot at her in the balcony. Who do you like to see? Who's your favorite when you go to motion pictures? Who do you like to see?
I don't know.
Do you know who Gene Kelly is? Fred Astaire?
No, I don't.
Okay. John Travolta? Mickey Mouse.
Thank you. Shut up. I've been in, this is nice, California. I've been out in here for about 3 days. If anybody see me walking around, I have to explain. I had the same suit on for 3 days because I like this suit. I bought it from the catalog, and I enjoy it. You ever see those guys modeling clothes in catalog? Ever see those guys doing the same thing in their suit? Every time I put on the suit, I gotta go like this. I was just outside, standing in the front going. You know? Anybody ever see those guys that model their underwear in these books? And they smile while they're doing it, they stand out there going. Did you notice these guys never have no bulge? Did you ever check that out? And they're standing there in front of millions of people, smiling. First of all, if I didn't have no bulge, I would not be modeling no underwear. Okay? And second of all, I damn sure wouldn't be smiling. I might be modeling like this.
Okay, ready? Just one hand. 100 people surveyed. Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something you'd find on a farm. Yes, name something you'd find on a farm.
Well.
Is there a well? Where's the well? You got it. The number one answer, Ron.
You have a pretty smile. You have pretty teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
You know, tell me if you noticed this. It would be kind of easier to talk without my teeth.
What are you talking about? Let me see those now. Give me a little smile. They're really growing, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you wear this when you do?
TV shows, yes.
Well, at least you're honest. Now, most women I know would not do that. They wouldn't like anybody to know that secret that you were wearing a little clip in there. But you won't have to wear that much longer, will you?
Flipper.
Yeah, that's just so your teeth kind of line up and...
Yeah, but they kill.
Yeah? Doesn't it feel very good?
No, they don't.
You want to keep it out then? We'll just talk without it?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I wish my mom
Just
would.
clip it. Yeah. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by posing, end them. To die. To sleep no more. And if you can't sleep no more, take Somanex tonight and sleep. Safe and restful, sleep, sleep, sleep. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. And if you're having trouble with your shocks, get them checked at your local AMCO transmission center. AMCO, AA, MCO. is a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, or perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. Mentally, deep heating rub. There's no beating, deep heating. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. And as we pause for a moment, let me ask you, are you suffering the slings and arrows of painful hemorrhoidal itching? Then try this. It worked for me, it can work for you, or my name isn't Hamlet. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. But when he travels, nobody knows him. That's why he carries this, the American Express card. Don't leave Denmark without it.
I got called by somebody who saw a promo for something I was supposed to do, and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Why?" They said, "It says you're going to be on television talking with this doctor about impotence."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Gee, I'm not going to be on, I'm not going to, what is," I wasn't even sure really what, this may sound naive, and I guess it is naive. I wasn't sure if impotence meant that you couldn't get a, or did it mean you could get, but you couldn't have, you know, I wasn't sure, anyway, that's what was censored.
I think your first...
That's right.
Yeah.
So I went on the show
It's
and
right.
asked that, and the doctor said, no, it means that you couldn't get a... Anyway, it'll be all right.
This is called fill in the blanks.
That was censored. This wasn't censored, what he said.
Uh-huh.
He said that there was a theory for people who were impotent and didn't know whether it was physical or psychological. And this is what you were supposed to do. And this is serious.
Mm-hmm.
As a test, every man or a man who is not impotent in the course of a night's sleep will have at least 3. And if you wanted to check whether this impotence was based on... am I fired?
No.
All right. If you wanted to check whether this was based on physical or psychological reasons, what you do is you take a couple of... this is all medical stuff we're
Yes.
doing. This is what the doctor said. You
Right.
take a couple of, or however many you might need, postage stamps when you go to sleep. And in the morning, when you wake up, if those stamps are...
Canceled?
Then you will know that that your problem is not physical. Your problem is psychological. He didn't say if it was psychological, then what you should do. Maybe you could mail it.
I think I follow what you're saying. And if the stamps were...
If the stamps were broken, you were. It was a psychological problem.
I see.
That went out. That was okay. But the question on whether impotence, what impotence meant, was censored.
I don't understand that at all. That seems like a fairly normal...
I think it's because I'm not a doctor and he is that you couldn't say that.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we'll cut that out of our show. Will we, Fred? Fred, you want to put the stamps away and talk to me a second? You're not supposed to put them on this early in the evening if you just wait till you go to bed tonight.
No, I do. I come from an ethnic heritage. I come from a mixed marriage, which means my mother is Jewish and my father is Catholic. That is the truth. I was raised Catholic formally, although I must say the Jewish mind comes out even in the Catholic system. Give you an example, we used to go into confession, and I would bring a lawyer in with me. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I think you know Mr. Cohen. But I kid religion, but I go back to the church often. I find it very comforting. And, you know this, they're modernizing some of the things. Amazing. For instance, when you go back now, I don't know if you know this, but when they serve the wafer in communion, they also have a salad bar.